What's up, Lillipups, and welcome back to another part of Final Fantasy 16. In the last part, we went over and got some black sand and had a very nice conversation with Gav. And in this part, we're going to head on over back to Lobert's Pass, where we just did one of our quests, to gather some relics for the ship that Mid wants to make. As the relics can apparently withstand very high heat. But obviously you can't.
Taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Hello. I guess that's because we did the side quest. It's kind of like ready to gearing up. What if you didn't do the side quest? Just a question. Like, where are we going? I'm bad with the directions of this, but we're wanting to go up the way and then right, I think. The music's gone a lot more serious here. Pardon me. Is this the right way? Why do I just feel like this isn't the right way? No, it is, because we went to Lobert's Pass before. And it was this way, right? Yeah. It's fine. I just have so little faith in my sense of direction, guys. Can we call Ambrosia when we get here? Yes. Woo! Woo!
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, we didn't buy any more potions and high potions and stuff. We should probably do that just in case, shouldn't I? I mean, I'm still stingy about the fact I spent that money in elixirs and then I didn't even use them because I'd got it fine. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. Yous do use spiders. I'm not dealing with you. Hi. Oh. Seriously? You gotta stop me talking to my quest person like that. Hi.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine.
Can you just tell me what the creature is?
Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Where's the creature? Just tell me. Slay the creature that's taken up residence in the ruins.
Anybody home?
Oh, is it Ahriman?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Are you an Ahriman? I don't know if you're an Ahriman, it just says unwanted visitor apparently. Ow. Oh, it does this, I remember. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Don't know why I'm saying ow, I hadn't hit me yet, but ow.
Too slow.
I should have got the second one. I don't know how I got the first one, I feel like I should have got the second precision dodge though. This one. Unwanted visitor is level 30. Nothing compared to what we've been fighting. Hit him with everything. Second boy. I don't think I could dodge that. I was like, how can I not dodge out of that? It's because I was in a ring. Oh. Quake. I was like, what do you mean, quake? You're a flying thing.
Nice try.
What are we on? Easily shredded down. Smash. Done. Very quickly slain. Not much of an issue at all. We have destroyed the unwanted visitor. Do we have to run back or are they gonna come over?
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid!
It was hardly a challenge.
Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Easy enough. Letting off steam. 2. It's just all gonna be letting off steam. 2, 3, 4. By 10 seconds. That's pathetic. Just 10 seconds? Who puts that on? As if that's a worthy accessory compared to everything else you get. Can I go? I'll wait for him to do his voice line, then I'll head. Are you not gonna do a voice line? I thought you were gonna do a voice. You normally do a wee voice line after these things. Right, back to the hideaway. What else do we need to do? There was like 4 parts to the thing she was creating, right? So, what, at most another 2 things? And then we're done, and she'll start building it, and then maybe Jill will wake up? Maybe.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Let's get...
No surprises there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
meteorite too. I mean, we've got lots of
Best of luck
meteorite,
out
but
there, Sid.
I gotta collect it anyway. Oh, I suppose you would need to do all the quests, wouldn't you? Because there is a trophy for getting all the Patron Whispers items, so I assume maybe if you didn't do quests, you'd miss out on the renown to get it. I suppose you would need to do the quest at the beginning of the game, but maybe you can miss items or something like that.
Soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Oh, one, okay.
Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
So,
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
If you thought of it, then why am I going to do it? Why did you not just go
Right
over
away.
to him while I was out getting the material stuff? That would just be too simple for her to do something, wouldn't it? Gotta make me run around to do it. I just want to see if we can see Jill at this point. Also, we did a quest that, however many parts ago it was now. For me, it feels like forever, but probably only like a few parts away. Where it asked me what color I wanted her to be, and I picked like a... What did I pick? I think I picked red because I thought it was for me. And I was like, oh, for Jill. I was like, no! I knew it was for Jill. I went with red. Red's not the color I choose for her. Red's the color I choose for me. Because it was red velvet I picked, wasn't it? So I just want to see if that comes into effect.
Harpocrates. Do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
I actually remember that I need to press a button this time.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
Why not have a material on the
do
inside
you
than a
mean?
different one on the outside?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom
I was
they
gonna,
might
who
have
is
to offer.
Bardolph?
If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
We're gonna get Gavin Otto again. No? Oh, Jill, you're alive.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Oh, I get a pick between
Can we
these
count on
two.
your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your
I'm
capable
gonna pick
hands,
Jill
Clive.
just because it makes more sense. Because I feel like technically Taria would be more used to Hippocrates than Jill would be. Ugh.
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
I mean, it makes
Who
more
will
sense to
accompany you
take Jill.
on your little excursion?
We'll get like a talk with him like we did with Gav, I assume. So yeah, we're closer
Very
with
well.
Jill, as we were
So
closer
then,
with Gav.
What
So
do you need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts.
maybe he's just
Are
hungry.
you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
I mean, does Taria ever leave the hideaway anyway? Like, she mainly stays here. Like, I'd feel bad for taking Taria away because she's the hideaway's medic. What if I was to leave and something was to happen and we had the main medic with us? That seems a bit stupid, to be honest. But it's like, yeah, you can take her if you want. Like, I feel like it'd be a bad idea.
Oh. Where's Jill?
Oh, I don't know. Well, apparently she has items for me, so. Breath of the Earth. It's cooldown time. I don't really need cooldown time.
I'll be here if you need me.
There's
Oh.
talk that the glass thing.
And what
I
can
remember that I
do
should buy
for you?
potions.
An excellent choice.
Got money, may as
Come
well.
back again.
Sorry, I walked this way and it... Oh, I walked this way and it pinged out, apparently. Hello?
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Jill? Hello?
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic?
Oh, easy enough. I've got
I'll
garlic
find
in the
other things
fridge.
we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
I've only got like 2 of them, but if you want 2 of my garlics, you can have 2 of my garlics. I'll go get them from the fridge then now.
You'll not find a bruised
I've also got onion and peppers, if that's any good.
Come and get them before.
What can I interest you in today?
They actually make me buy it. How dare they?
Hope it's to your liking.
Oh, you can buy these off of him. You know what? I'm going to do that.
I trust it's all here. I hope it's to your liking.
Because I hadn't seen any other way to
Keep
buy those.
fighting the good fight.
Fight the good fight. Hey,
Oi, don't touch anything,
give me your Pepio nuts.
if that's what you want.
These are nuts.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Well, she was looking for a chocobo egg.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
That is why I chose you. I assumed it would give us a scene like this. Oh, look at Torgal.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
Get Torgal
There
some
was, yes.
sausage.
Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Did you get sausage though?
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... Oh,
You're right.
sorry.
She got the snacks. I get that.
You're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Yes. Haven't did this in a while. Anything new? No, just Rosalith Castle. Situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, the towering ivory fortress has been Sandbricks commanded since 860. Although little remains for them to command since much of the capital was destroyed and seized by Hugo Kupka under his private guard. What?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done.
Ah, don't
When
be
we can
daft.
live
One of
on
you
our
are
own
dead.
terms.
When this game's over, one of you are at least going to be dead.
I hope so. Thank you.
Maybe
Clive.
both. All I care about is Torgal surviving. Torgal dies, it's a bad game. just don't see why they had to have a romance in this game. I'd have been alright if there was no romance in the game.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I
You too.
like a good romance in a game, right? But I just feel like it wasn't needed here. They could have just remained as a brother-sister kind of relationship, and I'd have been happy with that. And it's like, oh, they've grown up, and oh, they fancy each other. When I just don't feel like it was indicated that they fancied each other when they were kids. I did think it was more like a brother-sister relationship they had. Or at least to me, that's how it looked.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
It's just, I don't know. I would have I probably would have even wanted a different character introduced for them to have a romance. I honestly just probably would have rathered there not be a romance because there's more serious tones of the game to be addressed and there's not time for it.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Who are these people?
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course.
Sure.
Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Is this part 3? Yeah, Lighting Off Steam part 3. I'm more excited about the fact that quest has been named the same thing every time. It's just funny. But with that, we're going to end off there.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
So, in the next part, we'll be giving Mid the good news. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to poke that like button, subscribe, and comment your comments because they are comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!